Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's $1 billion honeymoon exposed. When Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco announced their engagement, the world thought it couldn't get any more extravagant. After all, Selena is one of the most famous singers and actresses on earth, while Benny Blanco is the musical genius behind some of the biggest hits in pop history. But when their wedding and honeymoon plans surfaced, it wasn't just another celebrity event. It became one of the most expensive love stories ever told. We're talking about a secretive ceremony worth hundreds of millions. Ralph Lauren couture designed specifically for the couple, security rivaling presidential detail, and a honeymoon so exclusive it has been valued at close to $1 billion. So, what exactly does a $1 billion honeymoon look like? And how did Selena and Benny manage to turn their love into one of the most luxurious celebrations the world has ever seen? Let's dive inside. The billion-dollar couple. Before we step into the honeymoon, let's remind ourselves why this couple has the world's attention. Selena Gomez, worth an estimated $800 million thanks to her music, acting, and her billion-dollar beauty brand, Rare Beauty, is more than just a celebrity. She's an empire. On the other side is Benny Blanco, a man who prefers staying behind the curtain, but whose work has shaped the sound of an entire generation. As a producer, he's collaborated with Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, and Maroon 5. His net worth is estimated at $100 million, but his influence stretches much further. Together, they form a powerhouse duo, music's princess and its quiet kingmaker. When they decided to marry, it wasn't just about romance. It was about legacy, luxury, and spectacle. The proposal and the ring it all began with a ring that made headlines. Benny proposed with a rare diamond said to be worth $5 million, featuring a flawless cut and custom design. For Selena, who has always balanced glamour with subtlety, it was the perfect blend of sparkle and sophistication. The proposal itself was no less extravagant. Rumors suggest it happened during a private getaway on a luxury yacht in the Mediterranean, surrounded only by family and closest friends. To keep it under wraps, phones were banned, and everyone involved signed non-disclosure agreements. That moment set the tone. This would be a love story where privacy and spectacle would coexist, carefully balanced at every stage. The Bachelor and Bachelorette celebrations, Selena and Benny didn't just have parties, they had experiences. Selena's Bachelorette weekend was said to take place in Italy, blending relaxation with style. She and her closest friends enjoyed private villa stays on Lake Como, fine dining with Michelin-starred chefs, and day trips aboard luxury yachts. Benny, meanwhile, opted for something different. His bachelor celebration reportedly included an exclusive music retreat in the Caribbean, where industry friends like Ed Sheeran and Post Malone joined him. Instead of wild parties, it was a gathering of music's elite, jam sessions, private performances, and luxury bonding. Both celebrations hinted that this wasn't going to be a normal celebrity wedding. It was already shaping up as one of the biggest events of the decade. The venue and security when yakarnai mai. It came to the wedding venue. Secrecy was the name of the game. While the exact location remains undisclosed, reports say it was split between Los Angeles and New York, with celebrations possibly stretching into Europe for private ceremonies. The cost? Easily in the tens of millions. Security alone was staggering. Guests were flown in on private jets, phones were confiscated, and drone-blocking technology was reportedly used to prevent paparazzi from capturing images. Former Secret Service agents and ex-military personnel handled protection detail, ensuring the event remained airtight. Even Donald Trump's security protocols looked modest compared to the fortress Selena and Benny built around their wedding. Ralph Lauren. The fashion spectacle No Celebrity Wedding is complete without iconic fashion, and Selena delivered in a way only she could. Working with Ralph Lauren, she wore multiple custom-designed gowns, each worth millions. The dresses combined traditional elegance with modern flair. Think intricate beading, cathedral-length trains, and fabrics imported from France and Italy. But Selena wasn't the only one in the spotlight. Benny Blanco wore Ralph Lauren couture as well, perfectly complementing Selena's look while maintaining his understated style. The bridesmaids and groomsmen also wore custom Ralph Lauren designs, turning the wedding into what many described as a fashion event of the century. The value of the clothing alone was said to exceed $20 million, making it one of the most expensive wedding wardrobes in history. The guest list and star-studded celebration, who gets invited to the most exclusive wedding of the decade? Only the world's biggest names. Taylor Swift was reportedly maid of honor, while Selena's longtime friends like Francia Raisa and the cast of Only Murders in the Building were all present. On Benny's side, the guest list included Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, and even Jay-Z and Beyoncé. But it wasn't just music stars. Tech billionaires, fashion icons, and Hollywood royalty filled the seats. Each guest reportedly signed NDAs, and all electronics were banned to maintain secrecy. The performances during the ceremony? Completely unmatched. Ed Sheeran sang live for the couple's first dance, while The Weeknd and Post Malone performed during the reception. It wasn't just a wedding, it was a private concert worth millions. The price tag by now, you're probably wondering, how much did all of this cost? Industry insiders estimate the total wedding expenses at $600 million, including security, fashion, entertainment, and luxury experiences. When combined with the honeymoon, the total climbs to nearly $1 billion. For perspective, that's more than the GDP of some small countries. But for Selena and Benny, it wasn't about spending recklessly. It was about creating a once-in-a-lifetime experience that could never be replicated. The secret honeymoon, a $1 billion escape now, to the part everyone wants to know. What does a $1 billion honeymoon look like? Reports suggest Selena and Benny chartered multiple luxury yachts in the Mediterranean, each worth over $200 million. These floating palaces came with helipads, spas, infinity pools, and private chefs. Their trip also included stays at hidden island resorts, think the Maldives, Bora Bora, and private estates in Italy's Amalfi Coast. Security followed them everywhere, ensuring complete privacy. To add to the spectacle, insiders say they even rented a private island for a week, turning it into their own paradise. Helicopters, submarines, and luxury cars were all at their disposal, making this one of the most extravagant honeymoons in modern history. The symbolism of excess, at first glance. A $1 billion honeymoon might seem absurd, but for Selena and Benny, it was about more than just indulgence. For Selena, who has spent much of her life in the public eye, the wedding and honeymoon represented a chance to take back her narrative. It was proof that she could have privacy, luxury, and love on her own terms. For Benny, it was about showing that even a man who prefers the shadows could create one of the most talked about events in celebrity history. Together, their honeymoon wasn't just about relaxation. It was a message. Their love story is untouchable. A love story. Written in gold from a $5 million engagement ring to a $1 billion honeymoon, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco have redefined what it means to celebrate love at the highest level. Their story blends privacy with extravagance, turning a wedding into a cultural moment and a honeymoon into legend. As the world continues to speculate about their next move, one thing is certain. Their marriage has set a new standard for celebrity luxury, and now we want to hear from you. Do you think a $1 billion honeymoon is too much? Or is it the ultimate way to celebrate love? Drop your thoughts in the comments, don't forget to hit like, and make sure you subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of the world's wealthiest and most fascinating people.